And we are live.
We are live. Thank you so much and welcome, Simona.
Hello, hello. Hi, Tereska.
Hi. And hi from both of us to the Access Consciousness Europe group on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And we are here super late,
Mm-hmm.
and yet we are here to speak a magical topic and maybe a topic that is actually for late hour.
And for ladies.
Late. Welcome to the Late Hour Ladies podcast. Simona and her host, Teresa. Actually, my microphone isn't turned on, so you didn't get the full picture, but you're gonna get the full energy anyway.
Yeah. And already they have it in their minds how it looks like, so it's good. Everything is good.
Imagination is running already. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. Me and Simona are sitting down here because we have so many topics to talk about. There are endless topics and endless ways we could send this on, I suppose, and actually have endless possibilities that we could pick right now and just and run with them. So stay till the end to learn about the possibilities. Maybe actually no, those possibilities you cannot have. You cannot have, yes, and you should stay till the end to learn what we can have only, but you cannot have. How about that?
I love it, Teresko.
You love it?
Yes, I love it. I love
I
it.
didn't plan for this, but this is how it is.
But you are a little bit stepping into the energy of having a baby or not having a baby.
Yes.
Aha.
Yes, because this lady is a superwoman of like combining two things, three things, maybe
So,
four parts. We often speak about putting different parts of our body together in Access, right?
mhm.
So something like that. If you picture that, you can picture Simona having her family. And this is not about the family she has, but it's the business that she has that we speak about more often. And businesses she's running, wait for it, and all the possibly teams coordinating and events she's coming up with and Zoom calls and all of the classes that you guys here in the group are probably aware of, or you can just go ahead and picture. And then this girl has a baby girl that has been there since the beginning, and an old story, but for some of you, this could be a new story. And I give you the space to speak finally, because obviously I like to have a long entry.
I love it. I am enjoying it so much. It's such a lot of sexualness in it. So I'm enjoying it. You look beautiful, my honey.
And nobody realized, and specifically us within the team, that that never mind, she's answering all the messages and being always so relaxed and always asking questions and never pushing and never demanding from us anything, only from herself, probably. I don't know. But she has never been stressed out, pressurized, sweated, upset, blaming, shaming anyone, forceful. Oh my God, like all of these things I expect her to be, and maybe she can push me a little, but none of that is coming. And what that would, that essential, that push would probably make me do a little extra at the beginning, but would never make me stay long term.
Mhm.
And here she is having a, what I mean is that besides all of that, that may, some of you may not sound like a superpower, but she has a baby and she has a family. And off you go, because I can say it all. Like, like I can just
You
sit here, you
can.
can just sit there and watch me speak about you, I suppose.
And I can be here, I can be beautiful, and that's all I have to be.
Ooh, and receive it.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this is what I'm not allowing myself. So that could be that one of the keys to you being able to manage everything. Please tell me truth.
Am I am I an infinite being? I have a question for you. Are you an infinite being? Yes or no?
Absolutely yes.
So then, how many things at once can you handle? Can you manage?
All of them?
One? Yeah, one, then all of them?
All of them.
Wow, you can be connected with everything
Hmm.
anytime.
Hmm.
And I would say this is kind of spheric awareness that I just realized I can be in and create my life and business within. And I am so grateful for it because this is so funny, so funny. I found access consciousness and tools of access consciousness because I couldn't get pregnant. I really wanted to have a baby, and I haven't found a way before access consciousness. And with the tools of access consciousness, I found a way.
Hmm.
How did I get so lucky? And I know that you can hear a lot of conversations in Access if having a baby is a good idea or bad idea, and what if truly nothing is good or bad? It's like it's like what if you could have everything you truly want to have in your life?
Mm.
Hmm.
Nice.
And here today evening, we are here to invite you to have everything you would love to have in your life.
Mm.
Or maybe you have some wishes or some, you when you go to the bed in the evening and you relax yourself and you have your thoughts that you would love to have maybe a baby in your life, or you would love to have a successful business, or you would love to have like a beautiful man, or I don't know what is it.
Mhm.
What if you could have it all? That's my question. And with access consciousness tools, I would say these tools like make everything easy. And how
Mhm.
this can get any better than this. And that's why, yeah, I am creating a lot. I am creating a lot of businesses, I would say. And still, I am so present with my daughter, and I am so grateful for her. And I see her being how she is in the world, and
Mhm.
she is happy. And I'm so grateful for that. And based on the tools and thanks to the tools, I know somewhere inside me that I will do everything and anything that will support her to be and stay happy.
Mhm.
Whatever she chooses like as her life. Yeah.
I have two questions based on what you said.
Mhm.
Peace. And so you say one thing, please, if I understand that correctly. And if you can tell more about can have everything. But but what if I am in an era in my life where I am still somehow blaming myself and shaming my own self, and I could have, would have, should have, all this realities and conflictual universes. that are blocking me from actually even believing that I truly could have what I am able to picture and see. So that's the first question. Please, if you can talk to me more about that and whether there is a way access consciousness and tools of access consciousness, and how do you use those tools
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
change that,
Mhm.
please?
Ah, wow. Wow, you you opened.
Mm.
Ah, wow. So, whatever you said is the functioning, I would say, still from this reality and trying to be the same as others are and having the same problems. Even, I don't know, what if you could just stop blaming yourself or shaming yourself, or I don't know, what if today is the first day of your life you can choose anything what works for you and where you are happy and you know it. It's like, hmm, yeah, it's the, I would say that choosing is the basic tool ever, because if you don't choose differently, you will stay the same. And what I love about Albert Einstein when he says that if you are doing the same things all the time and you are expecting a different result, it's like insanity. And so if you are doing this in your life and you are expecting the different result, so what can you choose now that you will have a different result in your world? And mm, when I was younger, I knew that there is something different possible, that there is this world, how it functions, like in the usual common reality, is dysfunctional. It didn't work for me. So I was asking what else is possible, and I didn't know that I was asking that one question. And this is so funny. And now I see that completely huge and different universe can show up if we are willing to have it. So, yeah, that's the point. And I know that we are repeating all the time choose, 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 choose. And what is it to choose for yourself? I don't know what is it for you. For example, you, Tereska.
Mhm. Mhm. So what I see when you say that is just um, just taking that one little step towards, or taking step that would be enough of, and the gap would be enough for me to at least test the waters of what it's like. Stop blaming myself for what happened, what I've created and not created in my life so far, to be like, okay, that doesn't work for me. That didn't create anything so far, that blame and shame. So, okay, I'll take your advice, and from tomorrow, I will do my best to not to think about it ever again, or at least for that day, and just try to choose what would make me happy, what will create what I perceive that will create my life in a different way. What would be that action?
Mhm. And the thing, yeah, the thing was, and this is, thank you for saying that because I remember myself where I was still creating my life from the past.
Hmm.
I have something around me.
Why?
Fly is flying here.
She's looking for some consciousness.
Yeah, she's looking for some consciousness. And
Hmm.
and still, when I was creating my life from the past, then I was creating a similar like future as was my past. And now I see how different I am now from the past.
Hmm.
So the question is, what else is truly possible for you if there is no past? If there is no past for today, what would you choose?
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
set yourself free from the past There is
Mm,
no past, and you have like everything in front of you, and you can choose whatever you want. What would you choose
mm,
now?
mm,
And I know that, yeah, these, I know everyone probably knows here that blame, shame, regret, guilt are the distract implants, and
mm,
they are not real. And these implants are here just to keep us in our small boxes, let's say. And
mm.
if we wouldn't function from them, what else is truly possible?
Yes.
What could we choose now? And if even if we haven't chosen something like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, what
Mm,
if we can now? And I also had those thoughts like in the past that, yeah, but I could have a baby like 10 years ago because I would be younger, I would be with more energy, blah, 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 blah. Yes, and now I know that I have my baby girl now,
mm,
and because like that I have tools of access consciousness,
mm.
she will have completely different life and different future than if I would have her like 10 years ago.
Yes.
So, like, is there any regret now? No, because I know
Mhm.
what we are creating as our future.
That's amazing because that brings us to my second question, which was you see her, you see your daughter, you sit as a being
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
what she's creating.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's, I've seen that live. I've seen that. I've seen you live with your daughter and exactly doing that. So you're not lying even for a bit. Um, the 100% of the time, almost, at least while I was with you, you were being, or maybe all the time you were being 100% present with her, to my eyes, which I've never seen anywhere else.
And also, I am present with her like when we are not together, like in
Hmm.
bodies.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's the completely, I would say, game changer. Because
Mm,
what ladies or moms usually they do, for
mm,
example, they go working or doing something just to avoid their babies, just to
correct.
have their time for themselves. And finally, I have 1 hour for me. And, it's
Yeah.
like this kind of energy, like, fuck you.
Hmm.
Need to be with myself, and
Mm,
this is also different because when moms and dads go to work and they just energetically they are out of the universe of their kids, it's
mhm,
like, okay. And so, yeah, what this is creating, like, this is like if your kids perceive you, it's like you are with them all the time and they are nourished, and your,
mhm,
I would say, creationship is nourished, and it's completely a different universe. So it's not like that they cannot find you because you are not energetically there.
mhm, mhm. But you had to get there
Mhm.
yourself. Can you please tell me more about that? Because what I hear when you say you were like that with your baby, you see, you had to become so aware of yourself as well. I believe that we need to become aware so we can do that for the others in a way, right? You can be or do anything that you're not yourself. So I wanted to. So you basically had a baby after maybe 6 years in access consciousness.
After
5,
4 years.
4 years, 4 years in, and before then you weren't able to get pregnant.
Mhm.
And then, so maybe can you tell me more about you got in? Maybe do you have a tool that made you that helped it? What you've let go, and then what you became? and then what you're eventually now.
Yeah, yeah, everything is matching now. Your questions, that is go.
Mhm,
Thank you for them
mhm,
because okay, so I had free bar session, then I chose to go to access bars class, and in my perception it was like, okay, nothing changed. So, okay. And one lady asked me, okay, and how often do you get your bars run? And I was like, okay, never. I have a class. It was this is the funny thing about ourselves, that we think that we just go to one class and everything will change. Probably it can, and it
mhm,
changed a lot.
mhm,
And still, I didn't get this idea that if I could have my bars run like every week, my my world would be completely different.
mhm,
And then I had my first foundation class, and I truly I got the best questions ever, and those questions were about commitment. If
mhm.
I am willing to commit to my life was the first question.
Wow.
I was like, what? What is it? What is it?
Mhm,
This kind of commitment? And it was no. It was no. Then the
mhm,
second question, are you willing to commit to the kid, like for the whole life? If there is a kid, is the commitment for the whole life?
mhm.
The answer was no.
Yeah,
Ever.
of course.
It's clear now. And the third question was if I am willing to commit to my partner, to be with him the whole life. Because if you are having a baby with someone, it's the person who is staying in your life like until the end of your body, I would say, in this lifetime.
Of
And it
course.
was no. And then I was like, okay, how could get I pregnant if all these questions were no? And I was really trying hard to get pregnant for 5 years before the foundation class. I changed points of views, and after foundation class, I got pregnant
Mhm,
after my first foundation class, and I wasn't ready. So the pregnancy was finished until 3 months or something. And
mhm,
then I had to go from my point of view of the past to 3-day body class. And then I went through all the classes of Access Consciousness.
mhm,
And when I became CF, or during my first CF class, I already knew that I am pregnant. I was pregnant for 2 weeks
mhm.
in that time, and I knew that it is.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I would say these two about the commitment, because
Mhm,
people they are, I would say they often say they would love to have a baby,
mhm.
and they do crazy things to have a baby,
Yeah.
and still they are not like successful, let's say,
No.
or often they are not successful. Why?
Mhm,
I would look at this one. If you are willing to commit to your life, if you are willing to commit to your partner, if you are willing to commit to the future kids.
mhm, mhm. So it is recommended to take as many access classes as possible. However, you can also
No, no, no,
begin.
no, 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 no. Just take how many classes you want. It's up to you.
Exactly.
Follow the energy, follow what you know.
Yes.
But mm, what I know now, that all these classes like truly invited me to be a
Yeah.
different mom
Yes.
for the being
Mhm.
here, and I somewhere know that she was with me like on the way before she came here in a
She
body.
chose you well.
Yeah. She manipulated me to
Yes.
be this, I would say, kind of mom.
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. So exactly. So no matter what, for what reason or reasons, you choose access classes, because obviously we uh, already in foundation class, you go through all the foundation themes that you maybe kind of like, that are required to create your life. And so you can already start. You don't have to, it doesn't have to take you that long. You can go ahead and commit now.
But also, yeah, and yeah, you know what to do. You know how many classes are there for you, what class is truly for you, because
Mm.
I would say, yeah, there are plenty of classes and plenty of wonderful facilitators, and
Yeah.
just choose like whoever you feel there is something
Yeah.
for you.
Yes. And
Because
I find there's no such classes as access classes.
Mhm.
There aren't. And we've been in access for so long, and in and we obviously are aware of different modalities and different movements and different classes you could go to. But sometimes, and access may have solved 99% of your problems. That there were never problems, maybe.
Because we have created our problems.
Yes. And then sometimes it's like something else comes and shifts things. So that's always present. I find that even just a quick chit chat with someone at the coffee store can change your whole universe.
If
But
you
would
if if you are
if
willing to receive
if you're
the
willing to receive it?
the information that is
Exactly.
open there.
Yes, that's exactly my point. But would you be ready? Would you ever be ready? And I haven't found any other modality that would offer so much change on so many levels.
Mhm.
I mean, access consciousness has offered change in places where I thought there's no way. Like it's like here. Like I thought that was black and white, and that's it, right? White is white and never will be black, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's about awareness and
Mhm.
about trusting yourself, about knowing what you know. I haven't seen up to now a like uh, a different modality would like that would show me what I know and support me to know what I know. And
Yes.
this is completely
Hmm.
different reality because
Yes.
it opens a different space if there is someone who is willing to ask you a question that
Yeah.
opens a door for you and you will have your own awareness and you are willing to follow it because this what we are speaking about now is my story, my life story, and how did I get so fucking lucky that I found these tools. But
Yes.
what is your story? What
Mhm.
is your life like
Mhm.
truly? uh, like what is it that you would love to have as your life and living?
Mhm.
And this is the question for you because yeah, it's all about you. It's not about other people. And
Mhm.
if you are trying to live based on other people, you will not succeed and like never because you
Yeah.
will try to have goals in your life that are not your own goals. So when you reach them, you will be like, and now what? Because
Mhm.
there will be nothing connected with your life in this. So, yeah.
That's very, very true. That's a very good angle you took it from, because access is amazing and excellent for this, just to go and follow your own awareness, follow your own path, empowering people to know what they know. No one else will tell you that as often and as willingly and as worldwide.
Mhm, mhm,
And the machinery, I call it the machinery by now, because we know what it takes to create a system.
mhm, mhm,
And the system of access consciousness and all the facilitators, all the support teams, tech teams, translation teams, and the system they work with, and the customer service, there is no there is no alike or similar thing in this world. I don't believe there is.
I don't believe there is because
No.
access consciousness is willing to change every day, like in
Yes.
every second, I would say.
Hmm.
And that's the difference because access consciousness is willing to have a question and
Hmm.
not to go to the structure, like
Yes.
to autopilot.
Hmm.
And how many times, like, you are trying to set up your life on autopilot? And does it work? I would say no, because awareness is here, it's opening more and more and more. Everything is changing, like in every moment. It's the basic of the nature. Everything is changing all the time. And what we are trying hard to stay the same as yesterday or as 10 years ago. And is this functional? I would say no. So, yeah, I would say,
Oh my God, you said a big thing. Like, let me go back to the old, good old days,
oh,
right?
yeah, gold days, I would say.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right.
So
How
what?
often do we think that, we have this saying in Slovakia and Czech, the good days, they're already gone. Like, že dobre už bolo. The good is already gone. Like, it's funny. It's very interesting.
And the point of view creates the reality. So people who
Hmm.
truly like believe in this one, they are
Hmm.
creating it all the time. So
Hmm.
can they be happy like in the future? I would say no, because the best is gone.
The best is gone. Yes.
And I
Yes.
know that, for example, with the tools of access consciousness nowadays, for me today, the worst day of mine is today.
Very good. That's fantastic. Yes. So can it can only get better from here.
Yes. With your
Mhm.
finances, with your family, with your, mm, I would say, wealth and health, with everything, with your relationship, with everything. If you
Mhm.
are willing to receive yourself, like in totality, then you can receive everything and everyone, and you can have all kind of relationship.
Mhm. Mhm. Very good. And the next thing, would you agree with me, or what could you say more on judgment? That people that access consciousness is huge on judgment, and hoping that there will be one day that none of us will judge themselves, or at least for one day, nobody will judge
For one
themselves,
minute.
or for 1 minute. Exactly, as humanoids. So if you can say more about this, because Access is inviting people, truly is inviting people to this space. And I have learned, if you can tell me more, that the everything that I judge, it's like I'm cutting part of me.
Mhm, mhm,
And I literally see this wall that Access is often speaking about, walls and barriers, right? And it's almost like I put that part of me that I just judge, like I like throw it over the wall.
mhm,
So
mhm,
I am less, right? I am weakened in a way. I don't have, and for that, even in like I don't, I'm not fully aware because I'm not full, I'm not whole. So the consciousness almost is not flowing to me as I would require. And constantly that thing is trying to kind of like reach for me. And I'm just like, no. And all I'm doing is just holding these walls up.
mhm.
All I'm busy holding those walls up. And that's the best picture I've came up to recently. I was just like, oh gosh, let's not do that again anymore.
What if you receive all the judgments
Hmm.
that are like going towards you?
Yeah.
Will you be richer in the future? Yes or no?
Gosh, I'd be definitely more relaxed, that's for sure.
And maybe richer because judgments
Hmm.
it's still the energy. It's
Hmm.
like Wow, it's still the energy, and you can receive it or you can avoid it. And
Hmm.
if you
Hmm.
receive it, then you can
Oh,
have more in your life. Or if
yeah,
you avoid it, then you avoid a lot of possibilities in your life.
of course.
And also, when we judge ourselves and our creation, we stop our creation and we stop ourselves from
Mhm,
being what we truly could be.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah, and when we have a topic being a mom in this world, I would say that being a mom in this world is the hardest thing I would say that we can be because from the time you get pregnant, then you deliver a baby, then it's all about a baby, and you are a wrong mom because
mhm,
there are all points of views how mom should be with their kids and what's right, what's bad, what's wrong, and Ah, and I was judging myself a lot as a bad mom. That I am working, that I am a businesswoman, that I am creating classes, that I am translating classes, that I am having a lot of other businesses, that I am having a husband that I would love to be also without my kid, and so
mhm,
on and so on and so on. So I I judged myself such a lot as a bad mom. And then I was like, okay, I will stop with that because if I will be judging myself, what this is creating like as my life. And it
mhm,
was like nothing. I feel bad and that's it.
mhm.
So what else is truly possible? And truly, if I am, for example, at the class of access consciousness, am I creating the future, like my future and also her future? Yes or no?
Wow.
Wow, it was yes, a huge yes.
Oh, I just got like my body just relaxed when you said that question.
It's like, wow.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Very
Then I
interesting.
stopped judging myself and yeah, and that's it. And that's it. I do everything what works for me, I would say.
So
So
completely different from this reality, basically.
what if you start just doing the things that works for you? And that's it.
Mm-hmm. And it's so very hard to choose it if no one else is choosing it around you.
I love Gary Douglas, founder of Access Consciousness.
Mm.
He says all the time that only thing that should be hard in your life is penis. And
Yes.
I remember that all the time, and it's like also with the parenting, I am like, okay, what if also parenting could be fun?
Mm-hmm. Of course. Amazing.
Teresko, I think that we said like a lot of amazing things.
We
So
could sit here for hours.
yeah, yeah, and I know it's late in the evening for Europe, and we had this hot topic.
Yes.
Uh, so what else is truly possible now?
What else is truly possible? Well, you are bringing your girl,
Um,
um,
Amelia.
Amalka. Yes, yes, yes. I know. But you're bringing Amalka with you. That's your daughter. To Castel di Borgone in Italy.
Yes,
It's gonna be her first time, I bet. Yes, yes. So how did she get so lucky?
she's a potent creator.
Amazing. I love it. I love it. So what would it take for all of you to bring your kids? I think the kids are welcome
They are
to
well.
come
Yeah.
to Castello. Super. And they don't have to just come to Castello, but come to our foundation class. I mean, Simona's and Desiree's foundation class that is coming up at the end of June. It's from the 26th of June, truth, till
Yes.
the 29th. So it's Thursday to Sunday. And we will be there. And with if you have anyone looking for a bars class anywhere in Europe or in Italy, there will be a bars class day before it. So on Wednesday, the 25th.
Yeah. And the classes will be in English. And
Yes.
uh, so we have now Spanish translation, we have
Mhm.
Czech translation, we have a Hungarian translation. So you are all welcomed to be there with us. And if there is someone else who needs, for example, I don't know, German translation, French translation, or Italian
Italian.
yeah, let us know. We will find a way. Don't worry.
Exactly, exactly. And if you're worrying about accommodation at the Castello, also give us the text, send us the text, or leave a comment here or something. We also can contribute with that information, with organizing it, right?
Mhm.
Because that can be sometimes overwhelming. How do I get there and where do I stay? So if you leave us a comment, we will send you all the information easy as. Yes. So that's happening, and come to this foundation class, to any access class. This is a great class to begin with if you don't if you want to continue anyway and start changing the foundations of your life, because really I never forget my first foundation class.
Me neither.
Really, really, right? So
Mhm.
it's just like I can forget any other class in a way,
In a
but
way, in a
in
way.
a way, yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's true. It's not like it wasn't good or anything, not at all. But it's just like somehow your first foundation class you never forget.
Mhm.
It's
What
very
if your first foundation class could be at Castello?
Castello. No, I would be very envy of that choice.
You would say, wow, it's like it's heaven on the planet Earth.
Yes.
This
Even if no one else is choosing it.
this caring energy. And
Hmm.
also, if you would love to have more clarity on this,
Hmm.
me and Desiree Dumond, we will have on Sunday a beautiful free call for you, a week of hedonism in Italy.
Hmm.
So you can join that one and you will figure it out how you can get there, where you can accommodate yourself,
Mm.
you can enjoy your stay at Castello, have a beautiful dinner there or drink, or I would say I am expecting and I hope that this one will happen, that also Desiree will sing for us because she is a former opera singer. So what
Mhm.
else is truly possible? Like to, oh,
It's
hmm,
true. And this year also left a message that on Sunday, the last day of foundation class, we will also have a symphony taster class.
yes, yes, I'm so
And
yeah, we will have intro of a symphony, and then we will have also taster of symphony. So a
okay.
lot of miracles will happen at Castello.
And that class will be streamed online as well.
Online? On
Yes.
that class?
I believe she said that people can tap into that energy.
Symphony, you mean?
Pardon?
Symphony, you mean?
Symphony, symphony.
Yes, yes.
Yeah? Okay, great. So the symphony class on Sunday and the taster probably as well will be streamed online. So you get it all. You get our for the day of foundation and Castello energy and then the symphony. So I would definitely tune into that one if you can come.
Hmm. Teresko, thank
Yes.
you very much for this
Thank you too.
conversation. Thank you for you. Thank
Yeah.
you that I have you in my life.
Oh, me too. I'm here long term. I'm here to stay for sure. For next 10 seconds or at least. But no, you're super facilitator. Think I'm enjoying working with you with so much ease and definitely yeah, yeah. It's a vision and inspiration.
And thank you everyone who were listening to us this evening, who stayed up with us
Or will listen.
and or will listen. And I hope this was a contribution for you.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Night.